Good afternoon, Planet Earth Gape-Tv. And now for the show.
Yo,
Yo,
Gape-Tv, the only afternoon show
show
it's
filmed
filmed in
in
the
the
morning
morning
and
and
aired at
aired
night.
at night.
Most of the time, nighttime TV about daily news here. Okay, we got every day it's the weekend. Actually, I don't know what day it is here at Gape.
Oh yeah, Gabe, we're in our own planet. We're on our own planet, you know?
Yep, guys, everybody give it up for my
So
co-host
yeah.
Amy Jans. Amy Jans, clap for
Oh
Amy.
my God. Thank
Woo!
you. Thank you guys. Give it up for my co-host Dominic Leonelli. You can
Hello,
find him
everybody.
at Dom Leonelli on Instagram.
Yeah, or Dom's details. Everything right there, Dom's details. As you can see, do you guys see it right there? Just pet it in your computer. Dom's
Yes.
details.
And
YouTube.
go ahead. You could follow us on Instagram at Gape-Tv. Nice and simple. G G
G
GAPETV.
in the name of the show. Good afternoon, planet Earth, everybody.
Welcome. And this is our very first podcast / show. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dominic,
This
it's
is
awesome to see you again. A little bit about us. We are revamping. We had our YouTube show that premiered last year, and we're doing this quarantine style.
true. We'll get into a studio soon, hopefully, but I dig this. This is cool. And basically, what you're going to be seeing on this channel is we talk about stuff like trending topics, science, celebrity news, gossip.
We hope you can find the humor in it. Let's get right into it. So, Dom, how was your week? What have you been up to?
This week went pretty good. I took a few days off work. I moved a Soul Cycle bike by myself,
Oh,
actually.
by
Yeah.
yourself. Oh my
Yeah, I did
gosh.
by myself. Yeah.
Those are probably heavy.
It was very heavy. Yeah, it was like how about the lady paid $2,000 for it used?
Oh, I
That's how much
believe.
the
I guess she wasn't on a budget.
Yeah, I think I hurt my back, so I took some time off. I filmed a scene in Harlem. That's something cool to talk about. And
Cool.
yeah, that was fun. I filmed the scene yesterday. A few things actually. I was filming all day yesterday, but at one point we had an action scene where a friend gets jumped and I see it and my reaction is to run. And I did it, and some people around thought it was real. They didn't see the camera. They came up to me after. They were like, "Oh, you had us fooled." One girl was in her car. She locked herself in
She's
her
like
car.
recording it, ready to put it on Citizen. You got that Citizen app?
Right. I had to delete it.
Oh my God, I totally agree. That thing will make anybody paranoid. For those of you who don't know, it's an app you download on your phone, and it's you get similar news flashes like they do with the police scanners, right, Dom?
That's right.
So, and it's close too. You could be sitting in your house and then it's like, I mean, I know in New York it's random. It's like man with a boomerang chopping off
Right.
someone's head. I don't know why they have random props, these people. Man with a
Right.
bowling pin slap
I
someone over the head. Like, where are you guys getting these weapons?
it
I never
is
thought
such
about using a bowling pin as a weapon. That's pretty smart.
it is so true. I definitely seen some on Citizen where they had some crazy weapons like the bowling pin. There was one I can't think somebody was carrying long keys on a rope or something, like attacked with long keys on a rope. It's like how do you even attack somebody with that?
Oh yeah, actually that's pretty smart. You could lasso it. You could
Yeah.
lasso it. Oh, that's smart. They say carry the keys, as a woman, self-defense, carry the key right between your fingers and to jab someone in car garages.
Yeah.
But
I
I
wonder
like
how
the
good that would
keys in a
work.
rope.
Yeah. I had to delete the Citizen app because I'm a believer in the thoughts and the power of the universe. And I think if you really think
Yes.
about stuff, you bring it in your world. And I felt like around the Citizen app, I got raw. I literally had a dude try to fist fight me once. I had a knife pulled on me once. Or that, or these ear pods. People just think you have money. Every time I wear them, I swear I get in some sort of a problem. Or somebody's like, "Man, you got money."
Yes, I mean it's like the new gold chain snatchers. It's the pod snatchers, you know?
Yeah, I actually had a good scam. I left my money at home. And did you ever leave your house without your money? Bank card, everything. It was a Sunday, the bank was
Yeah.
closed. I didn't set up Apple Pay. I should have set up Apple Pay. I got to do that. And I wanted a coffee so bad. And I went into the banks for free coffee and they didn't have it anymore. Remember the banks used to have free
Oh,
coffee? So
yes.
what I did was I found a half empty Starbucks cup and I just took it into the next Starbucks I walked past, and I said,
Oh,
"Hey, this didn't taste right. Can I have a regular coffee?" And they gave me a regular coffee. Now, I don't know
that's
if that's wrong or good.
brilliant. You know, I sanitation wise, I don't know if that's a good route, but next time, I like what you're thinking. Next time you buy Starbucks, keep the cup, wash it out, and then just walk in and be like, "Hey, I'd like a refill."
I didn't know you can get refills.
Yeah, if you have the Starbucks club card or whatever, you can get free refills. So make sure you get that club card, save your cup, walk in, and that's it. When I
The
was,
little hustles.
yes, when I was super poor, living in New York when I was 18, I would need nutrition. So I would do that, and then I would fill it up with all milk because I needed that calcium and I needed nutrition so bad that I needed that free cup of milk. So yeah, it works, guys. Little life
Yeah.
hacks, life hacks.
One time, for about 4 months in New York, I was getting away with I kept re-downloading the McDonald's app under a new email because every time you download it, you get a free fry. And I was like hitting them every day. That's why
Yeah,
to this day I have like 19 emails.
same. By the way, everybody, this cup, it says Spill I Cup Buttercup Media Club T-shirt. Follow me on Buttercup Media Club. Um, for your Spell I Cup T-shirt.
And we're gonna be having cups, Gape-Tv coffee mugs. We're gonna have
Yes, it's gonna be
and
spelled Gape Cup. Do you have allergies?
I do, but actually they haven't been bothering me too bad just yet, surprisingly.
Oh, that's good. Little bit about my allergy situation. Yeah, I have really bad allergies. I finally was taking care of myself by going to an allergist. I was getting the shots, and then 3 weeks later, COVID happened, and the office closed. Like it got super. That was mid-March when it was like, oh god, everything shut down. So here I was finally taking care of myself. Like, yes, I'm gonna solve my allergies, and then that happened. So I'm visiting my parents right now, and they have wall-to-wall carpet. Oh, like Dom, what the hell is up with wall-to-wall carpet? They're just like,
Right.
let's staple, let's just permanently put something filthy and dirty in where people live.
Not a fan either.
No, it's the worst. My old place, I had hardwood floors, and like every day I'd wipe it and filth would come up. So it's like I can't imagine with wall to wall carpet what is harvesting in these 10-year wall to wall carpets.
Ugh.
Oh my god. So plus they got the dog and all that. So I was like, you know what? I'm solving my allergies. I got this like illegal immunotherapy stuff online. So I get this stuff, and it's called sublingual immunity. You put the drops under your tongue. It's same thing as the shot, except instead of the shot, it's under your tongue. So I'm literally putting dust mites, dandruff, dog dandruff, and all that under my tongue.
Oh my God.
So
What is that? Why is that? That's what's in the shot?
yeah, so immunotherapy, they give you your allergen, so your immune system builds up resistance towards it.
Yeah,
So
I just seen something something from Red Bulls extracted from bull's nuts For real? Did you know that? That's a
Oh
true
my
story.
god.
You could Google that.
No.
There's
Is that
something inside. That's why it's called Red Bull. Yeah, it's a
let
true
me
thing.
see.
Yeah.
Does Red
Now
Bull
you can
really
talk
have
about
bull
your
nuts?
story.
I
I
didn't
want
get that. Try tapping above to edit.
Okay. Does Red Bull really have bull nuts?
extraction, or I don't know what that would be. It's a certain thing inside a bull nut.
Wow, people have Googled this before. We're not the only one. Do energy drinks contain bull sperm? According to liveabout.com, created by who knows, David Emery, Red Bull name. Bull semen, are you what?
Told you. And
Wow,
some
I
people
thought you were
disagree.
kidding. As it happens, there's an ingredient called torvine.
That's what it is. Yeah.
No! That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, this is a false internet rumor.
Oh, well, thank God.
Oh,
I should have Googled it before because last night my girlfriend was drinking a Red Bull and I was like, I'm not kissing you. She kept coming in for a kiss. I'm thinking, I don't want bull's nuts on my lips. Like, that's disgusting.
that is hilarious.
I used to scrub carpets, Amy. You know, the carpeting, you ain't lying. I would scrub carpets in Ohio for Stanley Steamer. And
Yeah.
some of these carpets, the stuff that comes out of there, I could never have carpeted. Black, disgusting stuff. You're like, oh my God.
It's
You hit it 2-3 times.
Yeah, it's just filthy. I mean, it should be illegal to be honest. I'm all about runner carpets or throw rugs because you could get in there. And long story short, here I am. I'm just like dying with my allergies, and I was like, I got this illegal medicine, so I'm taking it, dropping under my tongue. All of a sudden, I have an asthma attack. Okay. And I'm freaking out. I'm putting my head over boiling water. I'm sitting there, like meditating, praying for this asthma attack to go away. I'm chugging water and stuff.
Yeah.
I was afraid I was going to have to go to the ER during Corona. Like, could you imagine people are going to the ER during COVID? Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't because I don't have medical. I haven't. I'm actually, you know what I'm allergic to actually is Christmas trees. I'm extremely allergic to Christmas trees. That girls would be like, oh, really? Well, you were a great guy. You know, I still am. You know, I just don't, I never hit you or nothing. Like, I just, so yeah, but we can't date because the Christmas trees. And some women really love Christmas trees. I don't know. How do you feel? Like, would you date a guy that's allergic to Christmas trees?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not everything. What the heck kind of girls you dating on christianmingle.com?
Yeah.
You're
Well,
like,
I have to cross the street.
needs a Christian girl who loves Christmas trees.
One girl didn't believe it. And she used to try to poke. I think you know exactly who she is. And she would poke me with the Christmas tree branches when I was sleeping. I'd wake up with these red blotches on my face.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm extremely allergic. She still kept one, a little one. She's like, it's small. I said, it doesn't matter. I'm still allergic to it.
Oh, God. She's
She
like,
got me a
I'm
thing
not
of
going to let
Benadryl.
your uncomfortableness ruin Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah.
I want to apologize really quick. If they hear something in the background, that's not sounds I'm making. I live in West Harlem, Siren City, so you're going to hear a lot. So, or motorcycles going by,
That New York City feel, guys. Live from New York. It's
How you doing?
Gape-Tv. Oh my goodness. So what's been going on with you?
Not too much. Just been recording. I'm really excited about the sketches. Me and Amy, we're gonna do comedy sketches too, you guys. So we'll start getting those videos going. But yeah, I did some sketches yesterday. Me, Mike Kerrigan, Elijah Bullock. You know Elijah and Mike? They're great guys. Maybe to see. I don't. But we shot some sketches too.
Sketch Bandits?
No, actually, that's on the hold momentarily because of COVID. Our studio was where we were shooting at is on hold, so we have to maybe find a new place. But I have some other sketches getting ready to come out that I'm real excited about. I just basically been writing sketches. Yeah, I got a few funny ones. Wrote a couple, but that's about it with me. Other than that, excited for stand up to get back. I did a Zoom comedy show, but I did it at the club, so it was a little different. Got to get on the microphone for the first time, be around some
Wow.
comedians.
Now, was that like for the Zoom show? I've been kind of putting off doing those Zoom shows because I'm like, I gotta hear the reaction. For me, I get off on the reaction because that's how I listen on stage. With the Zoom, can you hear? Like, do they force people to keep their sound on in the Zoom shows?
Now, you could ask, and honestly, I've had it both ways. And the way that I did it last night, honestly, I feel like, I don't know why I keep saying honestly. It makes me feel like I'm
Honestly,
lying. I read it in an FBI book. People say honestly, they're probably lying. But
that
this
is
is the truth.
so funny. Oh my
Or
God.
if you look up to the left, you know?
Oh yeah,
It,
we'll talk about body language. We got to talk about
right.
that next.
So, anyways, I did it one time. I did a show right at home on my laptop, just kind of with the back walls of background. It was a paid gig for like a lawyer's office. And for a minute, I could hear some, sometimes not, but it kind of interrupts it because you have like their dog bark in the background or somebody
Oh,
holler. The way I did it last night, it's just a camera. You're looking at the lens of a camera facing you. Like you can't really see where they were streaming from, but I was on stage with a microphone and there was a couple people there, like PA people, a waitress. It wasn't an open event, but there was like two comics, a PA person, and the camera guy. That made a difference. I think with
oh,
that, if you do straight jokes instead of crowd work, once that
yeah.
setup, it's
That's
joke,
probably
joke,
good to
joke.
like a good exercise for a late night set
I
because
think so.
for late night you can't crowd work, I mean, I like to go off the rails a little bit, so that's my weak spot. I genuinely like to go off the rails and explore that tangent. So I think that's an amazing exercise. If you're being recorded, it's live streamed for late night. So cool.
Yeah, I used to go off the rails a lot with stand up, and I don't know how to
Oh,
feel about this.
how did you
Really,
stop? I can't stop. I fucking love it. I just let's go here.
to me, going off the rails makes it more fun,
Yeah.
like, because then you get to just do new stuff and get to have fun in the experience. But when I did that show with at Caroline's with Norm Macdonald, he told me
Hey,
I
bring
went
A.
off the rails. Yeah, I
Shit.
went off the rails. And he told me Rodney Dangerfield gave him advice too. He said a lot of these newer comics, he's like, they take too many liberties with the audience. And I
Wow.
asked him what it meant. And it basically means they go off the rails and just go on these little tangents instead of sticking to what
Wow.
they wanted to do.
So true. It's not a disrespect to the audience, but it is kind of like a selfish thing. I don't know. It generates that live feel. There is something so respectable about preparation.
I agree 100%.
I've been meditating though, so I think I could stay in the moment a little better or stick to the script.
I mean, honestly, that you go by what anybody says, because look at what Louis C.K. says. He says always try new stuff. He goes, you're gonna bomb 300,000 times, and then you're gonna kill that one time.
That is true. That
Who
is true.
knows?
But
I
then,
think if you're opening,
oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say if you're opening for somebody, maybe you should stick to it. It
So
depends on the situation.
so you're not fending for yourself. You're carrying the weight for. It's a privilege to open for someone, so you want to do it justice for them and not throw any curveballs.
Right, right. And I think that's what happened. You could turn the audience off, and who knows?
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
I did that on the show.
but that's real cool that he gave you that advice.
Yeah. Yeah, I also got some really good comedy advice from Kathy Griffin once. Probably the
Wow,
best honestly, the best
no
advice
way.
I've ever received in my career was from
When
Kathy Griffin.
when the freak? Okay, first the advice or that she gave, and then I have to hear, how did you meet Kathy Griffin?
The way I met her was the same way that she gave me advice. I was walking dogs. I remember I used to do that.
Oh,
I was in Central Park.
yeah.
I'm walking this dog, Elvis. That was the dog's name, was Elvis. Little German Shepherd, beautiful dog. It loved squirrels, or hated. I guess it hated them because it wanted to eat the squirrels, and it would just like it would just freeze and. Dude, I couldn't. I have to pull the dog. Come on, Elvis. Come on, Elvis. Elvis, come on. And it wouldn't move from the squirrel. And Kathy Griffin comes walking over. I was so shocked. I was like, there's no way I'm going to meet Kathy Griffin. So I was just moved
Yeah.
here. I didn't meet no stars. And I go, I'm sorry for a second. I thought you were Kathy Griffin. I was eating a huge family-sized bag of Lay's potato chips walking the talk. I go, I thought you were Kathy Griffin for a second. And she goes, I am. And then she's like, do you mind if I pet your dog? And I'm like, wow. So she's like, so what do you do in New York? And I told her, I said, I moved here to be a comedian. And I'm just trying. I've been doing some open mics. And she's like, Elvis, what's your dog's name? Elvis? I go, yeah. And she goes, he's not turning. I go, yeah, he won't turn away from these squirrels. I'm like, Elvis. She's like, Elvis, hey, Elvis. And the dog's just looking at a squirrel. She goes, well, if you want to make it in comedy, she goes, you got to get on every microphone in the city and you got to focus like Elvis. And she walked away.
Oh my God. Gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. Oh my God. It's crazy. So every area of life is applicable to stand-up comedy. You notice
Right.
that? Everything you
Right.
can parallel. Like, I've had so many day jobs to support myself. It's like, you know what? Everything routes back to comedy. For instance, I taught Pilates, and it totally seems irrelevant to stand-up comedy. However, teaching, commanding attention, you got to have confidence to teach, man. At first I was teaching and I'm like, okay, guys, if you don't mind, touch your toes. Like, you can't be passive being a teacher.
Yeah.
I come off just like, okay, I don't want to come off abrasive, but you got to be abrasive, because otherwise
Right.
they'll look at you. You tell the people working out what to do. So as a comic, you tell them what is funny, man. That's the cadence. And I think the moment I was like, all right, fuck, I'm good. Like, I'm a good Pilates teacher. I doubted myself even with Pilates. And the moment I got up there and I was like, every exercise I tell these people to do is going to be a fucking amazing exercise. But tell it, because you get in your head teaching. I would be
Yeah.
zoning out teaching Pilates.
Ha.
Lie in your stomach, supina position, or supine. So what the fuck is supine? I don't know. There's one on your stomach, one on your back, some anatomy crap. But I would do it for an hour. You're not doing a script. At first, oh, well, if you'd like to, or now, no. Go ahead, roll those shoulders back. The way you say
Right.
it is the way they receive it. It reminds me with real estate. I did real estate, and I don't like selling. I hate selling. And guess what? Dom, we are selling every day of our lives. We're selling. I'd be there showing these people these Manhattan apartments. And be like, yes, if you like, you could have it. $55,000. The thing is, I wasn't successful at the beginning for like months because I didn't sell the apartment. I'm like, here it is. Here it is. And with comedy, I go, here it is. Here's my stuff. I worked hard, but I felt I had to be humble. Like, oh, this isn't, there's something, if you project it like this is funny, it's not funny. But then if you're like this, if you project this isn't funny, it's not funny. Like, stand up is the weirdest. You literally have to be mind like water and just be
Right. That's with entertainment, I feel like too. Like, with all these things. How about I did with stand up? I had something I was gonna say. I lost my track of focus. What were we saying? Stand up's like
stand up. How
before
stand up
water.
parallels mind
Oh
like water.
yeah, stand up in life. I had something. I forgot it. It'll probably come to me in a second. Yeah, damn, what was it? Oh well. So what else? Damn, I had something. My mind has drew
Shit.
a
Oh
blank
wait,
thinking of
here,
stand up.
here's the secret. If you guys ever forget your train of thought, ready? Close your eyes and just be silent for like a couple seconds. Did it come to you yet?
No, not yet. It probably
Okay,
will.
cool. But yeah, if you guys are ever alone, that trick actually helps you gather your thought.
What were we talking about
We were
before
talking,
that?
well, we were talking about, oh, well, we got on the topic of Kathy Griffin, the best advice you've ever gotten.
Stand up real estate, going to real estate was something.
Do you have any
Jobs. I
jobs
used to
that,
detail cars. Oh yeah, they tried having me sell cars. That's what it was. Right before stand up, right before I moved to New York, I worked in detail for like 5 years detailing car. Or actually, like I don't know, 7 years. I pretty much quit school to do it, and I'm working at a Buick dealership, just washing cars all the time. And the boss, who was actually a real jerk, was got me into selling cars with all these empty promises. Like telling me everything. And then I didn't know, like, there's certain things you need to know when you try to sell cars that he just assumed that I guess I knew, like from everyday life, like how to use computers and emails and spell. And I was like, dude, like I can barely read. Like after he transferred me, he took me out, bought me a suit and everything. And I'm spelling
oh,
stuff wrong with the customer. And then the customers were always so mad. I feel like selling cars, yeah, you know what? I couldn't be heartless. A lot of those guys, I respect the car salesmen that have a soul because they're really not making much money. Like if you're an honest, nice guy,
so true.
you're not making much money. The car salesmen with the money are the ones just. Man, there was this girl. She was crying. Can you please do something? My boss is like, make a couple grand off her, huh?
Oof,
I couldn't do it. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
yeah.
comedy, everything does kind of circle back to it. Everything I do with scheduling, and maybe that's just us because we always want to do it, and all our strengths are like helping us towards it. I don't know. I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Well,
what, comedy.
oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it really makes somebody get to know themselves. I really
Oh
know
yeah.
myself from doing it.
So true. I mean, it's like the thing is I can't write if I've writer's block, and what I learned is writer's block is kind of a war in my mind a little bit. So it's like, okay, to unplug, it's like a toilet plunger, like writer's block. You got to get your toilet plunger and unclog that writer's block, unclog the pipes, and you got to dive deep. Sometimes you got to get a snake in there, get in that to your head a little bit. And I feel like writer's block is just about perfection, trying to be perfect. So nothing, the you set the bar really high, and nothing compares to this illusion of your perfection standards. And like, to have that epiphany, you got to have some sort of self-awareness.
Hey, a comic helped me through writer's block once. He sets a regular writing tip. Just ask it the questions: the who, what, where, when,
So
how.
true.
It does help me
It could
sometimes. I
hit
think it
different
is
angles too, like where would this happen, who would say
right.
this.
Who else would do this? Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would they do this? Yeah. Somebody looked at my notebook once, just took a glance at it, and he goes, "Yeah, it's way too many words on that notebook. That joke will never work." He was
Yeah.
serious though.
Oh my.
Don't hate on people.
Right. And it's like,
I,
dude, respect the process. Like that could have been your free write session prior to editing it out.
yeah, I said, dude, that was a note about you. I'm talking about you. No, but listen, I love the good comics. I know I even love the bad
Yes.
ones because they give me a laugh at the end. Not bad on stage, just a straight up jerk. Because they make me laugh. Like, hey, dude, oh my god, what's some bad advice you got from comics? I had somebody tell me once I need
Oh,
to look like Jersey Shore and make fun of Jersey Shore and all
oh my,
that.
that's hilarious.
Mold myself around Jersey Shore.
Oh my God. People give the worst advice to comics. Like, Oh my God. I've received so many bad advice because I just have that face that's like, oh, no problem. Tell me what you think. People are like, you should be a guidance counselor. Like, no. I would say the top worst advice would be people, oh my God. I've received this multiple times. They're like, you should be really dirty and you should just be disgusting because no one would expect it. And I see what they mean. Juxtaposition, salt and pepper, sugar and spice. I get it. But no. Oh God. No. I'm not going to be a shtick. I'm not going to, it's just not natural. I'm not going to be a fucking character comic. Like, what am I, Mo Phillips? What's that guy with the
Can't do it.
What's that one comic that had the watermelon? Oh, Gallagher. What am I, Gallagher?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's funny
And there
in
was
his own
like,
way, you know.
there was so many people stealing that act that they had to make it like an official Gallagher thing. There was like 4 Gallaghers out there.
He had to copyright the watermelon. Mark, the watermelon shtick is mine, guys. Could you imagine being an intern at the comedy place or a waiter that he's coming with the watermelons? Oh my God, it's like, damn, I don't want to work the night Gallagher is on. I gotta fucking mop up all those watermelons.
Right. And what about like just
Man. But yeah, that was,
that would suck.
did he bring his own Swiffer? Did he bring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you. No, Swiffer wasn't even invented. How did he clean up those watermelons? That's a great question. What is the worst advice you ever received?
I don't know. I guess when people are just, I don't know. I don't want to say worst advice. I got a lot of it, but I don't mind any advice one time. You can tell me once. I'm down to hear you say something, but when people try to shove it down your throat, that's when I'm like, listen, I appreciate it, but I'm doing all right. It's like, take care of yourself. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. I considered the advice, and that's that. I consider it's cool, but some people just be like, "No, man, I'm telling you, dude, you gotta do it."
Yeah.
Worst advice, I would honestly, man, I don't know. I don't want to say it's my worst advice, but I used to have a mentor that would always tell me jokes that I would come up with. He'd say, that'll never work. While it's working, people would be like, I'd get off stage, I'd hear him laugh. And he'd go, you can't do that on TV. He would say, you can't do that on TV. He'd say, don't waste your time for a joke you can't do on TV. And I think that was actually pretty bad advice because I'm just now coming into who I am as a comic. And there really is no TV for comedy as much like it was.
So true. Especially with streaming services, it could be really dirty. I mean, it went from cable television to premium content, Showtime, HBO in the late 80s, 90s, opened up for George Carlin and stuff. And now we have streaming services where you could be filthy. And there's a niche target market for that. Not everybody's trying to be developed as the TV dad or TV mom.
Yeah, we got enough Cosbys.
Oh, God.
No, not like that. No.
Example.
You know what I meant, though. We have enough clean comics. Be yourself. Honestly, the best advice I ever got was from Jerry Seinfeld. And he said, just be yourself.
Yeah. Wow. He physically gave that directly to you?
Group of us, we seen him at the comic strip. He filmed his special there. And I was there. I was in the audience watching his special. And I think he actually said it. We said it from the stage in the comics direction. All the comics were in one little box to the left. But he mentioned us. And one thing I will say is they changed the comic strip. I don't know what this means, but they changed the comic strip stage, right? It used to be straightforward, and I would see people get a lot of hits. And then Seinfeld moved the stage back to how it used to be. And they kept the stage that way. I never seen nobody kill the way he killed with that room like that. It's a hard thing to do. And he had both group, he really was like, boom, 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 boom. It was something to see. I see why he had it set up like that.
That's it for the show, folks. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, follow, and leave a good review if you can. We will be grateful for that. Follow us on Instagram at Gape-Tv. Good afternoon, planet Earth.